What should you be looking out for in a man or in a woman is important. You need to know. You need to know. Maybe it is already what you are looking out for. Maybe you don't have a word for it, but it's in your heart. Now, it doesn't mean my list is exhaustive, but I'm just giving you a guide. What is a man looking for in a wife? I said a wife because the position of the Bible is that you become a wife before you are married. Did you hear what I said? Yes, it is not the wedding ring or the wedding day that makes you a wife. It is a position you take and then you are found. Because he that findeth a wife, not a babe, not a girlfriend, you find a wife. This sister I'm about to describe, hope you will know when you find her. This brother I'm about to describe, hope you will know when he sees you. I'm about to tell you, just a guide. Like I said, not exhaustive, but so that you have something to work with. Right? What does a man look for? Number one, I've said it again and again. The moral code. Moral code. Moral code. Moral code in simple English is 10 commandments. 10 commandments. He's a Pentecostal, he speaks in tongue. 10 commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Is he a thief speaking in tongues? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Is he an adulterer speaking in tongues? Thou shalt not, which other thing? You know what I'm talking about? Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's property, your neighbor's wife. You will serve only the Lord your God, and him alone shall you worship. If he doesn't have the moral code, avoid him. Avoid him. Don't say he's a church member, he's an unbeliever. It's not your church. Yes. Have no dealing. Begin with don't begin with the tongues. Don't begin with the face. Don't say he's not a member of our church. Don't be funny. Don't be funny. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because some people have told me he attends this church. Should I marry him? I'm showing you what to look for first. He attends that church. Does he have the moral code? Begin there. Begin there. Brother, find the moral code. Don't marry a criminal. A criminal that does not have heart. Just check the 10 commandments and place the sister side by side. Mark her over 10. If she's 2.5, wrong. 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 Let it be that she's 9 and 10. You know, in medicine and some sensitive courses in the university, if you have a C, you failed. You know? Do you know when we're in school, I think it was, I don't know what microbiology course we were taking then, and even some biochem courses. A C is fail. A C, you will repeat. You will repeat. So that you don't say, she has 5 over 10. She's good enough. She's average. No, wrong. Still wrong. There are some things that are failures. It's a receipt. It's a repeat. Don't entertain it. Don't accept it. Don't go with it. If I were you, if it's less than 8, I'm not interested. He likes people's wife, or she likes people's husband already. He says it's just 1 out of. You have entered problem already. Already. He says only God he does not love. Okay, but he does the rest. You have entered problem already. Everybody must have 11 over 10 on that matter. 11. Can I run through this thing? Because I want us to go as soon as possible, right? So, brother, look for moral code. Moral code. As employees, when we want to employ labor, the first thing we are looking out for is integrity. Integrity. Not somebody that knows the work. No. Somebody that knows the work, that is a thief, will run you dry. Before you know it, your business have gone. Integrity. When you quiz you, that one. Integrity is not only saying the truth. Integrity is acting the truth. Living by the truth. It's one thing to have integrity. It's one thing to be honest. Honest is a subset of integrity. Being honest is a subset of integrity. It is not everything there is to integrity. Who took my 500,000? It's me, sir. You? Don't do it again. Tomorrow comes. Who took the 1 million? It's me, sir. You? That person is honest. When he says something, it's him. But he does not have integrity. It means you cannot keep him and money together. There's a problem. Do you understand what I just said? Integrity. This is my weakness. Deal with the weakness before. Those days in primary school, as I'm teaching, I will tell my children, I say, anything you play with, we'll play with you. Anything you play with, we play back. You play with razor. You know what razor we do? It will play with you. It will cut you. You will bleed, and the reason will not think he has done anything wrong. You play with fire. What will fire do to you? It plays back. Anything you play with without this thing I'm saying, as simple as it sounds, is foundational. It's called moral code. Number 2, a man is looking for a mother. A mother. A mother. What does it mean to be a mother? Number 1, it means to be such that can carry, such that can nurture, such that can multiply. And this is not just about children, it's about life. What about your vision? When you share it with her, can she carry it? Is it too heavy? Is it too stressful? Can carry, can nurture, can multiply. Can carry, can nurture, can multiply. A woman does it every day. Every day. She does it giving birth to children. She does it in the kitchen. You give her dry gari and a few things, okra, vegetable, this, that. She converts it, she carries it, nurtures it into something, multiplies it, and brings it back to you. That's who a mother is. A real mother. It doesn't hide though. It's just that you are blind. It's not love that is blind, it's you. It doesn't hide. From the day one, if you make them, you know them. I don't like stress in my life. Listen well. Listen well. Hello? There is no mother that can run away from stress. Your child will keep you awake every night. How many nights? Every night. Sometimes for 3 years, for 4 years, and before its time passes, she gets pregnant again. Go a second round. I don't like stress. I cannot do that thing. Once we are ready, we do this well. Okay? Stop saying, who said wrong? No. Yes. This thing you are seeing now will not change because you gave her a ring. It will not change because he said I do. It will not change. It will not change because you picked a date, because you printed a card. Who can't help? I beg. Don't want. Stress. I hate children. I don't like taking care of them. Do what? Run. No. Stop saying, I can do it for you, baby. We are here to complement each other. You and who? You and who? You and who? Am I saying you should love stress? That's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that there is an endurance a mother has. An endurance, you can't take it away. If it's not there, stop desiring. It's not everybody you must marry. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You know what it means to carry a baby in kg for 9 months? Grew from 0 to 1 kg to 2 kg to 3 kg. She's sleeping carrying it. Wake up carrying it. Move around carrying it. You will think when she gives birth, that's all. That's when the job now starts. And some of our parents gave birth to 10 like that, 10 without help. And they were still effective. They fulfilled destiny. And somebody now is telling you, no, it doesn't matter, just leave us. And he's busy, he sits down for 3 hours making up. 3 hours every Sunday. Then the children come out like Almajiri. You know Almajiri? Stop saying it will change. It will not. It will. Can I prophesy to you? People who have gotten used to me in this church. It will not change. Yes. She's unchangeable. Unchangeable. Sisters, don't think I'm attacking you. I'm trying to help a brother, right? I'm going to help you. Be patient. Hello? Yes. So when you look beyond the fragile person you are seeing. If you cannot find a mother there, avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid it like a plague. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. So I've said moral code. I've talked about being a mother. Number 2, be a wife. A wife. A wife is a companion, a helper. A companion, a helper. That's what you need. A companion, not a problem. Can I be honest with us? It is true that men will say, how do they put it again? That sometimes they want to have their me time and think. I'm somebody that thinks a lot. Right? God knows. My skill is not, I'm not a handy person. Not like I cannot be, but I was not exposed to being handy. I work more with my mind than I work with my hand. It's how God created me. Some people work more with their hands than they work with their mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean one is more special. It's just design. It's balance of nature. So there are people that are handy. They are like that. Yes, they are touching things. They are understanding it. They take something. They look at it. They easily find out, what did they join? See what they join. Have you seen children that carry screwdriver at 3? They are looking for something to lose. Some of us never did. Never did. Not for once. There are people, their strength is in their mind. I'm those kind of people, right? And sometimes I want to sit on my own. I don't want noise. I don't want anybody to be talking around me. I can stay in my house, stay in my room, and I'm like that. You're wondering what is going on. Not like I'm feeling bad. I'm not feeling bad. But if there's a way they talk, they will disrupt. It's like there's a wire. It's one strand. If you shout too much, you can remove it. So I want to stay there. And I'm trying to draw that inspiration. Sometimes it appears like, some men like that will say, I don't want my wife around. Let her go. Let this one go. Let the children go. It's not always like that. If you marry a good wife, right? Her presence will help inspiration. It will help. There's one you will marry, you don't want her around. Once you need to think, there's a problem. If you think more, they will say, how do I put it? They will say something that will break your head. If a mental person is shouting, you won't understand why the person is shouting. It's like somebody that is mixing cake and you came and poured water inside. How do you want the person to react? Be honest. How should the person react? If you have done, I don't know, if maybe you are sewing clothes and then somebody just comes. Something you have spent your time mixing, trying to get it in a certain way, and then somebody attacks it. What you don't know is that thing you are doing with your hand, we are cooking it with our head. That thing you are saying is also distorting thoughts. But the truth is that if you get a real companion, right, they know how to add to it. A companion knows when you need that space, knows when to give it to you, know how to stimulate the space, how to stimulate it, how to add to it. You might not marry a man that sits down at some point and thinks, and be like, every time you're on your own, you are thinking too much. Hey, God, don't kill this man. Brother, you're understanding what I'm saying? I didn't say you should become a monk in your house. You know a monk? Your house is not a monastery. Interact. But if you have your kind of companion, look for her. Yes, to keep the place alive, keep the place active, know how to condition the environment. A companion. A companion. Powerful. That's what every man is looking for. I'm not saying every man needs this kind of companion, but you need to find your own. She becomes your helper. Your helper. Help you in what way? It has to be defined. It has to be clear. Very clear. There are places I walk in, I can't think. It's like the room is there are times you come into a certain house, it's like they carry your head and put it inside a carton. Have you put your head inside a carton before? And you're wondering what's going on here. Sometimes it's because of the disorderliness in the house. Everything is scattered, everywhere is dirty, nothing is kept. A helper has a responsibility of fixing that thing. I'm not saying she must be the one to fix it. Some people know how a house should be, but they will never do it by themselves. That doesn't mean you must also do it by yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that there should be a balance. That's what the brother is looking for. I'm talking to somebody that is listening already. Brothers, is that what you're looking for? All right, I need to be sure. Finally, what is a brother looking for? A manager. A manager. Every CEO wants a manager. Ask an average brother, he's thinking, well, I want to be able to build something I can live and go and do other things. Have you had brothers say something like that? The question is, who will be on the one you build? You are looking for a manager. Somebody that you can trust, that can sit on what is already in existence and it will be fine. Somebody that can manage abundance. Not just somebody that can manage little. Everybody can manage little. If you have 2 cups of rice remaining in your house, there is a way you will cook it. True of us. If you have 2 bags, how do you cook it? If you cannot treat 2 bags where you treat this one, it means you cannot manage abundance. The only thing you can manage is little. A brother wants to create that place and put you there, and he knows he won't come back and everything has gone. We open a shop for you, we come and there's nothing there. Nothing there. I thought we stocked this place. Nothing. I won't forget an issue that happened in First Stack, and I was there that evening. Walked in, these are people I knew, not story. And the man nearly cried. He opened a wine shop for the wife, stocked it with millions. Only the shop rent is over 3 million. Not to talk more of the stocking. I know the man, I know the wife. He couldn't help it. There was nothing there. The woman was changing shoe, changing. Hello? To summarize the job of a manager, Jesus puts it like this in the Bible. He says, occupy till I come. That's it. Occupy till I come. You sit on it knowing it's not your own. Yes, it's my husband's own, but when he comes, when he comes, we enjoy it. If you want to squander it, let's be patient till he comes. Number 2, grow it beyond where it was. Let them come back and see that you have added value. Right? That this shop used to be like this, but at least I've put frame on the wall. You know frame? Let it not remain like that from everlasting to everlasting. They did not cost you. One of the things I decided to do this year, true, and I will do it, is that I'll be joining Queen's Court meetings. Maybe every Queen's Court meeting we'll just sit down, we and the ladies, I and Pastor Abby, and we'll just be discussing these things. We're very straight, very honest, allow you to ask practical questions, solve real life problems. Would you like that, Queen's Court? So maybe from next month I'll be joining you. Very important, I want to be there. So that, listen, I want to bring a man's perspective to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is how we reason as men. This is how we think as men. This is how we see as men. And even if you meet a brother that doesn't see like that, you will help the brother upgrade to see like that. Can I continue? What are the 4 things I mentioned, or 5 things? 4. Number 1, moral code. Number 2, a mother. Number 3, a wife. Number 4,